Alrighty, marketing class. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to do a brief introduction to the material for our course in week one. My name is Dr. Tammy Lang. You can call me Tammy, that's fine. I will lead you through our weeks together. I see some familiar names on the roster, so I'm excited to work with some of you again. I am going to switch my screen here. And again, we're just going to kind of briefly look through how to kind of figure out how this whole Canvas thing works if you're new to online learning and how to maneuver our course. So you should now be seeing, I'm on the home page of our class, and you can read through all this. The instruction video will be right there where you're seeing there in a second. And read through the material there. If you come down here in the bottom, you click on next, which will take you to the syllabus page, which also is right here. You can look at the syllabus right here. I won't read through this. I emailed it out earlier this week, so you can download it, print it, whatever you want. You can kind of read through the expectations if you're not sure how to get to the bookstore, how the points will be broken down. Because it's online, participation is a big thing. We only have 8 weeks too. So keeping in line when coming back into Canvas, don't wait till the last minute and be engaged with the class, even though it's online. The late policy, I put that in there just because I know life sometimes happens. If you're communicating with me and things happen, work happens, I'm willing to work with you, but I don't know what I don't know. So just be in touch with me. Also realize too that if you're like, I can't, this is too much for me. You can look at that policy about how you can, if I have to finish half of it or how that will work for your grades and whatnot. It keeps growing. This is kind of the outline. I say kind of because sometimes things happen like, well, maybe we should spend a little more time on this. But this is the kind of schedule I've used in the past. So this is what's worked for us. And you can see it's pretty tight packed for 8 weeks. We cover a lot of material. So that might be, can I do this? But if you pace yourself and you stick on task, you can complete this. The course, if you want to, put this on your calendar, whatnot, how to use the Canvas calendar, all those links are there. And then also the required book is right here also. You can get the physical book if you want. The ebook will work just fine as well. If you click on the Pearson website, it will take you to the Pearson website. I said that twice. And you can actually just get the ebook and use it that way too. But you do need the book because we do cover cases each week, and the cases are in the book. And I've found that if you can read a book online, you can use the ebook and it'll work just fine. And there's my contact information. You can text me if you need to. I always say don't text after 9, or even early in the morning too. I'll get back to you. You can email me. Obviously, you can send me a Canvas message if you want. I have my website right there. If you want to look more about me, you can find out a little bit more about me and what my philosophies are and that kind of thing. And then if you come down here, click on next, it'll take you to the module pages. And then you'll be able to see what we're going to cover for the first week. And I won't go through all these links, but this is just kind of what is marketing. And think about what you are shopping for, looking for, trying to shop around for cost comparison, those kind of things. We're all involved in marketing whether we realize it or not. So if you click on it, you can kind of read through that. What is marketing? And then the next link talks about too, what does the customer matter? We're all customers at some point. Think about the last thing that you shop for. You were a customer at some point there. There is a podcast, if you want to listen to that. But we are always thinking about what does a customer want to, what do they expect? And then you'll see those intro assignments just to get us into the material. So I have intro assignments and the module one assignments, but none of these are going to be hugely time consuming. They have to read chapters of material to figure it out because the first one really is just about customer experience. And you can kind of read through this too. You're just considering one of those scenarios and what it would look like to answer those questions. And you just scroll down there too. So I won't read through that because you can read through that on your own. But this is based on just your basic knowledge, not having covered 8 weeks of material, but why the customer matters. And watch the due dates. Normally things are due Sunday night. And if it changes, I usually make them the course announcement. That's kind of the go-to. Now we have an introduction this week too that I want to have you do a short 3-minute video introducing yourself to the class. some classmates you may actually know, but you might think, I don't know, I'm going to put my face out there. If you're not familiar with or comfortable with sharing your face, then you can keep your picture off. That's fine. You can put a picture of your cat or something too. I put a link out there for Screen Pal. If you're not really sure how to do recording, Screen Pal is free, but you can record it on your phone and post it that way too. Now remember, normally you're posting midweek, so then we have someone to come to reply to by the end of the week. So watch those due dates too. And then if we come back to the modules, then we come down here to chapter 1, and you'll see the overview right here. I'll usually post videos, the same video we're going to post in that homepage will be posted here. And then what to expect each week. Those are just kind of a walk through what you can expect to cover this week, the course objectives and whatnot too. And the assignments are linked there too. I know a lot of times too, you just go to the calendar and click on the assignments. You never go to the module page. But when you go to the module page, you will see the PowerPoints are there. I have a short what is marketing video there for you to post to. Then you will have, this week you've got, again, those intro assignments, look at those due dates, and then the chapter 1 assignments. This is just, again, about the customer. What are you willing to pay for deodorant? Okay, well, that's kind of an odd topic, but honestly, these are all things that we have to buy. So you're making decisions. Do I want to buy this? How much will I pay for that? And you can read through this too, but you're pretty much just creating a spreadsheet saying this is how much these deodorants cost. Old Spice, Arm& Hammer, whatever diet, whatever you use, just calculate those costs. What are you willing to pay? Would you switch deodorants? So that's kind of your own personal decision. You won't you won't be able to answer that, what are you willing to pay? By reading the chapter. This is literally, what are you willing to pay? And then we have our discussion forum too. This is where you'll need to know how to get to the ebook and get to the cases. And first one, we're going to just talk about segmenting and targeting. You can kind of read through that and understand what your target market is and answer questions as it relates to Doane University. And then for part 2 is where you need to be able to read the Chick-fil-A case in the book. And you've got 5 questions to ask there. Now remember, the due dates that I want you to post are usually midweek, and that allows time for your classmates to come in and read and find someone to reply to. So that is also due this week. And then your quiz. And sometimes quizzes kind of makes us panic a little bit too. But it's just, there's 10 questions and they come right from the reading. And those are also due Sunday night. So always watch the due dates. And always, if you have questions or concerns or you're not really sure about something, reach out to me. You can send me a Canvas message, which is the same as sending me an email, and I'll go to the same spot. You can text me if you want. Just know I don't always respond to texts after 9 because I usually kind of try to shut things down. But I'm here to help you along your journey. So looking forward to seeing you in Canvas. Let's get started.